జై శ్రీకృష్ణ స్టూడెంట్స్ వెల్కమ్ బ్యాక్ టు అవర్ ఛానల్ ఫిజిక్స్ ట్యూటర్ 2363. ఈ రోజు మనం ఫోర్స్ అండ్ లాస్ ఆఫ్ మోషన్ ఈ చాప్టర్ ని డివిజన్ చేద్దాం. ప్రాబ్లం నెంబర్ 1. A force can change position of an object, velocity of an object, direction of an object, shape and size of an object. Question number 2. What is the direction of frictional force in the given figure? The answer is from right to left. Question number 3. Newton's first law of motion is also known as law of inertia. Question number 4. The first pendulum clock designed by Galileo Galilei. Define inertia. An object remains in a state of rest or uniform motion in a straight line unless compelled by an applied force. This is called inertia. The inertia of an object is measured by its mass. Question number 7. Define momentum. The product of mass and velocity is called momentum. Momentum is equal to mass into velocity. P is equal to m into v. The SI units of momentum are kilogram meters per second. The CGS units of momentum are gram centimeters per second. State the Newton's second law of motion. The rate of change of momentum of an object is proportional to the applied force on the direction of force. F is equal to ma. Define acceleration. The rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. A is equal to v minus u by t. The units of acceleration. The SI units are meters per second square and the CGS units of acceleration is centimeters per second square. The SI units of force are Newton or kilogram meters per second square. While catching a fast moving cricket ball, the fielder in the ground gradually pulls his hand backward with moving ball. Why? The fielder increases the time, hence acceleration of the ball is decreased and therefore the impact of catching the fast moving ball is also reduced. In a high jump athletic event, the athletes are made to fall either on a cushion bed or on a sand bed. Why? To increase the time of athletes to fall to stop after the jump. State Newton's third law of motion. To every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. To every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. This is called Newton's third law of motion. The action and reaction forces are always equal in magnitude, but these forces may not produce equal accelerations. Why? This is because each force acts on a different object. Thanks for watching.